it's been a long time since I've reacted to any Tom MacDonald's video, but I heard that this song is blowing up on YouTube. It is him exposing the industry in Hollywood and basically society in general. And you know how I feel about it. You know how I support those that expose the weirdness, the creepiness in Hollywood, the creepiness in the left. So you already know how I feel about it. So shout out to my boy Tom MacDonald. So let's jump right into it.
I'm hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the...
You know, I like how he's talking about how everybody expects him to rap like how the mainstream artists are nowadays, and all they do is just basically rap about absolutely nothing, about sipping lean and saying a bunch of weird stuff. But when it comes to Tom, however, he speaks on, even though it's mostly political stuff, but most of the stuff that he's talking about is actually real. Since the world doesn't want to talk about it that much, he's the only Canadian artist that is putting all of that stuff into his songs that not only feels real, but feels important. So I like what he's doing here.
Disneyland, I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts.
I like it. He's taking shots at OnlyFans. People that be making money self-prostituting themselves on the internet, getting butt naked and carrying on, and then making millions of dollars of it. And I also like the fact that he said that he's not a Christian man with a past, but he had to overcome a lot of, personal demons in his life, so he'll be able to be a better person, a better version of himself. I think something tells me this dude is going to end up exposing so much things that a lot of us have been having issues with in the past, with Hollywood, the government, life in general.
I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You could be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one. I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe.
Love that when he said that even though the odds are stacked against you as a person, it don't matter what gender you are. You were born to be a person that has a dream. If you focus and put your hard work and dedication into what you do, that dream can also come true. And he's letting us know that there is hope out there for us. We just have to believe and just focus on our goals and our purpose in life. I love this a lot.
Illuminati, and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage. It's natural talent. Your ego is damaged.
You know, I really like what he said, that in Hollywood, everybody is worshiping Satan and worshiping the Illuminati, that is going around practicing and having these weird cult parties and stuff like that, because you know how DD is and Hollywood is devil witchcrafts. I think the more I think of Hollywood, I think of how they were brought up in the industry. A lot of these people were famous for practicing devil witchcraft just so they could become even famouser in the industry, because the world right now is worshiping Satan and worshiping the devil because they don't read the Bible. They don't really understand the consequences of them mocking Jesus, and they don't realize that karma will get to them if they keep screwing around in life. So I like when he broke that down, because he's not in the mainstream, he's not in the industry, he's not one of those MCs, one of those rappers and actors or whatever that he wants to be in Hollywood, that is worshiping Satan and worshiping witchcraft. It's because he's a different MC from Canada. He doesn't have to bend the knee to the left, to the world that is so corrupt right now. And so I love what he did here as well.
political rapper. What the hell happened? All of a sudden everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it, on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do disses no more. The last time I battled, the man that I trampled lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry, still rap.
And that's how it's supposed to be though. The fact that he went through this, it tells me everything I need to know as a man that no other man should have to go through. Going through midlife crisis, going through divorces, going through suicide, having suicidal thoughts, and thinking about ending it all because the world is just so stacked against me. So instead of me feeling down and being miserable, I could just go out there and get help and talk to somebody. Or better yet, turn to God, go to church, read the Bible, find something about yourself that you need to work on. If you have personal damage, you need to go out there and fix it instead of just waiting around year after year after year for it to pass by. So you just wait for it to crash down on you physically and mentally to the point where you're just stuck in this one position of not getting it done altogether. And so the fact that he's talking about all of this in a song of how he's been divorced, and once everybody forgets about him when he's gone, then I know who's going to end up spinning facts, which is sad.
Multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big L-I-E. If you want to know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live.
You know, even though he is a well accomplished rapper in the family, but that doesn't mean that he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, because he, just like us, we had to work hard, we have to work for it, we have to fight for it to get what we want. And so to me, everybody is so busy spreading rumors about you that they don't even know you in person, but instead they only know parts of you, but they don't know the real you in person. And until they get to know you in person, they have nothing negative to say or nothing to say out of their mouths. So Tom is different from everybody else. He makes his own music, his own beat, and that's what I love about him. He's original. He doesn't have to copy every other artist. As long as he's doing what he loves to do, and as long as I'm doing what I love to do, like making videos and whatnot, then that's all that matters.
Alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch, always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door, I couldn't sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping, I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. And leaving us notes on the passenger window, cause we always park in the whip in they spot. 10 in the morning, we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rocks.
Jesus Christ, this man is just telling it all. And it really be like that sometimes in life, when the neighbors don't even like you of how you live your life, so they call the cops on you because you're minding your own business, because they want to see you fall, they want to see you fail. And then he's talking about sipping on a bottle of 40. I'm surprised people still drink that stuff to this day, because I thought it only invented back in the 90s, because I hear it so much in movies and rap songs and whatnot, but it's still a thing to this day. And the sad thing is when he said that he had to go check on his homies and see if they're okay, but it turns out that they're no longer gone because they were addicted to the rocks. That means that they were addicted to drugs, which is ironic.
Waiting in line at church, they're giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now...
This is true. This is beyond true, bro, because I may not have been through what he's been through, but where black and white people in general all have similar experience of being broke and poor, but neither they're on YouTube and they're blowing up, they're making the money from their incomes, and they're no longer broke, they can provide for themselves. But back then, a lot of us, we really went through all of this, being poor, only having a pack of noodles and boiled eggs and stuff, even though I don't eat them in my noodles and stuff though. But I mean, use what you have. I mean, at least you have for your house to eat, to survive, right? But now that you got all of this money and stuff to eat some good food and have all of this stuff in your house to live your best life, the safer life. And it goes to show you that if you're not blessed with what you have, then you're not going to be blessed with anything until you turn to God and ask God for favors and help, and he'll lead you into the right path in the right direction. So the part where he said that when he was broke, visiting church every Sunday to get some boiled eggs and juice, that's that poor stuff that I've seen time and time again throughout my life. And it's sad, but it's the truth and reality.
Blown up, they're mad that I've grown up. They missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flows suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up!
That's the one thing I hate about it as well, because the same people that was talking trash about Eminem, saying how they missed the old M, I want the old M back. And Eminem gives them the old Slim Shady back. And as soon as the new Slim Shady comes out, they hate it. And now they want to say that I don't like the new Slim Shady, I want the old Slim Shady. What do you people want? It's the fact that Tom MacDonald went through the exact same thing that Eminem is experiencing. The people in life just don't know what they want. Either you want the new Slim Shady or the old Slim Shady. Do you want the old Eminem or the new Eminem? Do you want the old Tom MacDonald or the new Tom MacDonald? It's like, no matter how many times every artist that gives these people every new thing, they still complain. It's like, are you ever that satisfied with your life? Ask me that question. Are you ever satisfied?
I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, mold, and hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you.
And as soon as he said it, y'all still gonna end up complaining. The same people that complain about his own music are the same ones that say, okay, I like his music, but as soon as he gives you the new music, you still hate on it. Like, it's like y'all are basically one of the biggest two-faced people I've ever seen on social media. Anytime he posts a new song, a new music, a new record, it's the same thing. Of course he's gonna rap the same style. Of course he's gonna do that because he speaks on nothing but the truth. And that's what I love when artists do. I love when artists that are speaking factual things in life, they make it sound and feel real because they witnessed it, they lived through it, they've been through it. But when it comes to the mainstream artists, they don't want to put the stuff on it unless it's a serious topic, like back in 2015 when Trayvon Martin was killed by a man that he claimed that it was self-defense. That news broke out, and that's where the whole Black Lives Matter movement started, when they was just terrorizing the place and destroying properties because their voices weren't heard, because the police were not were not found guilty, or the racist person was not found guilty because they killed an unarmed black teenager because he was wearing a hoodie. And that's where all of this started. Y'all have to understand that you cannot go back to the way it used to be. The only thing you can do is just move on and build something new within your life. That's what I'm doing in my personal life. Why can't y'all?
Give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I wanted once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing, I'ma really go there, I don't give a I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I'll be great. Wait, before today and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. And I'm the one
you can tell he really wanted to let things out of his chest, because I think what most artists don't realize is that people are going to really hate on them regardless. But the only thing you can do is just continue to do what you love, continue to do the things that made you happy in the first place. Make records, make hit songs, and make money doing what you love. So the people that are trying to silence you, especially the government, the industry, the record labels, because you want to speak your truth, then that's their downfall, not yours, because you're the one that has something in your chest that you want to get out to the world, so the whole world needs to know. And so far, he's been killing it every time.
That's the thing for every independent artist getting billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me got these every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio, got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website.
I remember that.
Label artists and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead.
And I remember doing a video reaction to his experience with the Billboard and why they don't even want to put his songs out there, because he's too political, he's too factual, because they want him to rap about things that are filled with poison, you know, with negative thoughts, and having people think that, oh, this person said this and that, I should be just like them, I should be going out there twerking and wrecking the streets and everything. Like, no, nigga, like, that's not supposed to be like that. If he's out there putting out music that is speaking nothing but facts, you're supposed to be educated on what he's actually saying and do some research on your own, so you'll be able to have a better understanding and being educated on your own in order to understand what he's saying. So, you know, the record labels and the mainstream media does not want to share his music, and yet his music on Spotify is hitting like flies. Every song he puts out every Friday is always the same stuff. I mean, nothing but truths, nothing but facts, and nothing but, well, everything that he says. So he did made a video one time about how the Billboard doesn't want to like share his music. And so they promised him that he was gonna that they was gonna do it, but months and weeks, nothing has happened. So after everything that he tried, the people that kept playing with him, they kept disrespecting him and all of that, because they don't believe in his music. They only believe the ones that make music about Satan and worshiping witchcrafts and all of that crap. That's why I will always view Tom MacDonald's music as influential, because this man has been speaking but facts. And I remember that day when he made that video.
Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could have retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels. Everyone can suck it.
You know what? I can care less about the flow, whether he's rapping normally or he's screaming rapping. But It's the fact that he's saying some things that he's went through in his life with the industry, with billboards, with the mainstream, with the record labels, because they try to make him out to something that he's not. But can you honestly imagine if he were to be signed with P. Diddy? You know he would have been turned into a fruitcake. He would have been had his pants down, bending over to some other guy, just so he can make his dream come true. I mean, just so he can make his dream come true. That is not gonna fly with Tom MacDonald, because he don't get down like that at all. He's different. He different.
Want photos when they see me out in public, then they trash me in the comments. What a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way, dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a
That, bro, when he said that he should have saw grave, but God saved them, and now he has faith in Jesus. Come on, man. Stop playing with my boy Tom. Stop playing with him.
loser. I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and regroup and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors and all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin their movement. You can do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it and then execute it so you make it through it. There ain't no excuses. The rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your revolution.
I'll be honest with you, bro. There are times where I feel like anytime when you see something going on or with any drama that is surrounding an artist, every hater that comments on that person will use you to get back at somebody, will use you to try to make a point and try to get attention. When you choose to view your opinions and facts on people, all of a sudden it's the world against you. It should be you against the world, when the world is trying to bring you down because you want to speak your truth, you want to speak the truth, and you want to expose some things, but they would rather have you stay silent and not say a word. That's not right.
Need pills, poor and mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands, I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something names. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs, before I was living in Beverly Hills, way before I went and sobered up, back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills, way back when I should have been locked up, overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She working overtime.
Oh, that's his sister.
Options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang.
Hey, I like this. I like what he's doing right here, using his family to share his story, their story about their come-ups, their struggle, and the fact that his sister went through some hard times and working in a nursing home or something like that when she was about to lose it. He basically saved her life, and now she's in California working for the recovery, you know, working with those that have recovered from alcohol, drugs, and everything, just to keep them on the right path. And you can't help but to love him for that, because he is the real GOAT for this, though. Honestly, shout out to Tom MacDonald for this.
And Daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, because look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas.
You look just like him too.
Than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't what...
You can't sit there and tell me that they raised this man right. Once he found a way to overcome demons of his own, he was able to help his family and people with his music. But for his mother, working in a job where they didn't really give her nothing. They weren't giving her nothing in return. So she ended up quitting. And he retired his mother from that crappy job that she was working in. And now that he's rich and famous, you know, they ain't got to worry about working in another job that doesn't pay them well. So they're pretty much set for life.
Privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through.
Exactly.
I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up and everyone else is so stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed, and they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars, all you bums are living check to check.
Woo!
Everybody is an enemy, they all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record labels.
Yeah.
Stream, I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals, and I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Yep.
Hey, bro, why you gotta be on our sus stuff for a minute, bro? Oh my God, bro, you said a mouthful, and that's basically what it is, bro. Like, they're mad because they didn't make it. They want what you have. They want to see you down on a downfall just like they are. And all you can do is move up like the Jeffersons. And you out here making music, hit after hit after hit, facts after facts after facts. One thing I don't like about this song is you went sus on this though, but yeah, that's taking the shots at the haters.
Cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me, I can't be killed. Y'all just wanna be me, maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can beat me. Homie, keep still, I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans, you a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube, well my song's on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take game and hate on me. Wait, I got one more thing I got.
Now here's the thing about Tom, man. Like, you know, there's some hypocrites in the industry, in the YouTube rap world, and people that want to play your songs, but then they want to turn behind your back and just talk some crazy stuff behind you and try to make it seem like you don't matter. Your songs don't matter. And we all know that they really liked your song. But the only issue is that they just don't really like you. And that's basically how the world is, though. They say that they like your music. They say that they like you in person. But in actuality, they just turn a blind eye and just give it the middle finger. Because you ain't ish.
More money these days, I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in a coffin. I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
Tom, my boy, I love this song, I love this record, and I love this video, bruh. You see what you need to say? You expose what you need to expose, and you spoke your truth and you said your piece. And I want to say this before I leave this video. Sometimes in life, when you want to achieve your dream, do not go to Hollywood. Do not sell your soul. Do not sell yourself to Satan, to witchcraft, to cult. Just because you want to make a name for yourself in the industry, there are different ways of becoming famous, but you gotta have talent. Whatever it is that you do for a living, show the world of what you got. YouTube is the best place to show off your skill of what you can do. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's the best platform to expose yourself the right way. And you can keep your personal business to yourself. Nobody needs to know about your whole life. Just continue to do the things that made you happy in the first place. You can forget about the record labels. You can forget about the music industry itself, because we all know it's rotten to the core right now. So at the end of the day, what he said was nothing but facts. And I loved every minute of it. So shout out to my boy Tom MacDonald. Link to the original video will be down below. And if you enjoy my reactions and my take on this and my opinions on this, as always, let me know in the chat. How did this video make you feel? Did you agree with what he had to say? Do you agree with what I had to say? You already know. You already know what to do.